Hey, what's up? Guess who is back? Hey guys, what's up? I am back finally after an entire year of being gone from social media, or at least from posting on social media, because you know I've been on TikTok a little bit, but I'm here. I'm ready to go ahead and just update you guys on what's been going on with me, what's been going on with my life, what's been going on with my locks. But yeah, let's just go ahead and jump in to everything. Let's just go ahead and dive right into everything that's been going on. Oh, first of all, I just want to say that I do apologize for just ghosting and leaving you guys without any explanation, just vanished off pretty much the face of the earth. But your girl was going through a lot of things, and I just had to take a moment, which I really only wanted to take a moment, but it turned into like a whole year. Like I was like, okay, I'm gonna take like a 3-month break, which turned into a 6-month break, which turned into a whole year. But I'm back nonetheless. Let me just go ahead and be brutally honest about why I went ahead and I stopped posting around that time. It was a number of things, and to be honest, I don't think I could even get into all of it in this video, but I'm just going to give you a very brief description of what was going on with your girl when she decided to just go ahead and pretty much give up on myself, because I feel like that's what I did. I gave up on myself. I was just really exhausted. I believe I had postpartum depression. It was never diagnosed by a doctor, but I know I had postpartum shedding, and that wasn't diagnosed by a doctor either. When all my edges fell out, it's just a feeling. Not even just a feeling, it's just a series of thoughts and feelings and just all sorts of pressure that you go through when you have postpartum depression. And I feel like only women that have had postpartum depression know what I'm talking about. But postpartum depression was one of the reasons why I just was like zombified. Like mentally, I just was not in a place where I wanted to be or needed to be in order to be productive. I just could not carry everything on my plate that I was trying to carry on my plate and create videos about my hair. Like I couldn't do it. Not only that, we were in the middle of a pandemic. We were in the middle of a social wars. So it was postpartum depression plus the depression of those two things. Plus I already deal with, or I already used to deal with depression. And then it was just like, it was just a lot. It was just a sad ass year. Not only for me, I know it was sad for everyone, and people decided to keep pushing through and keep going. And that is amazing. But for me, I just was like, you know what? I had to stop and really think about my life. And being that I knew that I was creating my life, there was so many things about my life that I didn't like. So I had to go ahead and make some changes in that aspect as well. So basically, I just used all of 2020 to kind of just detox. I was detoxing socially from social media. I was detoxing mentally and emotionally. I was detoxing from people in my life that just, I felt like they didn't deserve a place because they weren't playing an active role that they should be playing if they wanted a place in my life. I was just detoxing. Anything that I could change about what I didn't like about my life, I just started working on it. And I'm still working on it. And I'm still, you know, detoxing and growing as a person and just getting rid of things that I don't like about my life and recreating them into things that I do like, or things that I do want for myself in my life. And that, in its own, is pretty much why I was gone. I just couldn't find the motivation to come and post and talk about myself and my locks, or even my life, because I was disappointed in what my life was. I lost a lot of value last year. Or let me say, I couldn't find the value within myself last year. Like, I knew that it's there. I know that I'm valuable. I know that the situation that I was in, I was worth a lot more. But I feel like 2020 was really that moment in life where it was like, you just gonna sit here and you gonna let things stay the same, or you gonna be a little bit more proactive and take your life into your own hands and start scripting it and writing it out how you want it to be, or you just gonna just stay here and wait for what you think life should be to happen to you. And I just couldn't stay there and wait anymore. So yeah, I had to make a lot of changes, and I'm still making a lot of changes. But basically, I just never want to be that low into, I don't want to be that low mentally or spiritually ever again. Like, it was very deep, it was very dark, and I'm happy to say that I am in a more brighter place mentally and spiritually as I'm making these transitions in my life. So that is pretty much why I ghosted in 2020. Like, too much pressure, I couldn't handle, I couldn't hang. And it wasn't even just the things that were going on in 2020 that was causing me a lot of issues. It was some of the things that have just been lingering within my life and within my spirit that I just had to let go of. I had to let go of a lot of guilt. I had to let go of a lot of resentment. I had to let go of a lot of self-hatred and self-judgment of other people. Like, I just had to let go of so much stuff, girl. I did. I had to let it go so that I could be a better person, a better woman, a better mother, and one day a better wife. But anyways, it was a lot going on. Like I said, I definitely cannot tell you everything in one video. Not even gonna try to. Eventually, I hope to get into some story times so you guys can learn a little bit more about me, some of the things that I've been through in my life, and some of the things that I want to do in my life, and things of that nature. But yeah, that was 2020. I couldn't come on here, talk about my hair, and just pretend like I wasn't going through anything, because I know a lot of times when people pick up the camera, it's just like, you know, you want people to see that happy side of you. And I feel like I was already pretending in some of my older videos. Like, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't pretend on top of pretending. So I just couldn't do it. So this is where I'm at. This is what I'm doing. I'm starting to post videos now. All right, so some of the videos that you guys are gonna start seeing from me is basically some videos that I started shooting the beginning of this year, and I'm just now going ahead and posting them on YouTube. It's just basically the transition from where I was last year to where I'm going this year. And you know, eventually I hope to get caught up in real time. If not, then I guess I'll start doing like some live videos or something like that, because I do have to get out of my comfort zone in that area. But yeah, today I believe today is the 28th of May. Hey Siri. What's today's date?
It's Saturday, May 29th, 2021.
Siri just told y'all that it's May 29th of 2021. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get into these locks. I know a lot of you guys came and y'all are wondering what has been going on with my hair. Hopefully some of y'all are out here, you know, just for me being me. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all are just here for me. But if you're here for the locks, they're doing okay. They're doing okay. Despite the journey that we went through last year, they're doing okay. And I feel like they're gonna be doing even better this year. June 3rd, which is in like 5 days, that'll be my lock anniversary. I will be 2 years sister locked. Last year, I literally did nothing to my sister locks. Nothing, except for put water in them all the time. Like, when I tell you I didn't really care about what was going on with my hair, like, I didn't care. The most I would do to my hair is just put on one of them thin black headbands and just kind of like push it back out of my face. And I would say The most that I was doing with my Sisterlocks is something that I regret going into year 2, but it's a lesson learned, and I hope that when you see this video and you watch this video, and if you're doing it too, like, you just stop. But I don't think anybody was really doing that except for me. But like, I got really comfortable with the fact that water wasn't making my hair slip. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a shower. And every time I would take a shower, I was literally drenching my hair in the shower. Like, I wasn't wearing a shower cap. I put my head under the water, I get out, my hair looked all elongated. And that's pretty much what I wanted, was for my hair to look elongated. But when it would dry, girl, it would dry up and it would shrink like to like this much hair. Like, all of it would just shrink up to like this much. And I was just like, what is wrong with my hair? I wanted to grow and I wanted to grow fast, but I did that entire process for a whole year, and it wasn't the best thing for my locks. I feel like, being that my hair is stretched out in the locks, then I should have just been misting my hair whenever it needed a little mist, versus getting in the shower and drenching it every day. Because I feel like that's done it my growth with my Sisterlocks. Because anytime your hair is, any black people's hair in general, like, when it gets wet, it shrinks up. It don't matter if it is relaxed hair, if you got a little bit of new growth, them roots is gonna shrink up once the water dries. If you're a loose natural, yeah, it's gonna look elongated when it's wet, but it's gonna shrink up when it dried. And for some reason, it didn't click to me. It did not click. I was having a duh moment, and I just didn't realize it until this year. Like, Tamaria, this water's not helping you. Like, you just need a little bit of the water in your hair, and then just, you know, comb it through to get the look that you want. And then as soon as I started doing that, I was like, okay, I see how my hair could grow faster this way, versus thinking I needed extreme moisture in my hair in order for it to grow. I was scared, being that, you know, I'm a 4C natural, and I was thinking my hair's so dry, it needs water, so that's why I was doing that. But I'm not scared no more. And girl, if you putting a lot of water in your hair, just go ahead and stop. Just spritz it just a little bit. That way you're gonna get the max results, and you're not gonna be putting yourself through unnecessary issues like I did. So yeah, putting all that water in my hair is definitely something that I am leaving in 2020. I would say probably the most major change that I'm gonna be doing to my Sisterlocks in 2021 is that I am no longer interlocking my hair. I am doing retwists on my Sisterlocks now. I have some videos to tell you guys why I'm making that change, and I have like a video, you know, you'll see the videos coming up. But in 2021, we are leaving the water behind. We are also leaving interlocking behind. So no more interlocking. We retwisting over here. And yeah, I'm expecting to have a really good year with my Sisterlocks. I'm really expecting to see a lot more growth from now until next year. That is what I'm looking forward to in this up and coming year with my Sisterlock journey. Now, left to me, I would say that my Sisterlocks are in the teenage phase, because they look a little bit wild. Like, they don't look wild like while I'm sitting like right here, but when I get close up, they just look like they doing a whole bunch of stuff. So I feel like my locks are pretty much on the verge of, you know, getting to maturity or whatever. So first we have to go through this teenage stage, which I'm not sure how long it's gonna take. Maybe it's gonna take a whole year. Maybe it'll take 6 months, but the locks are definitely going through something. They're bigger than what they were last year. They look, I don't know, I feel like you just have to see it from last year to now to understand it. Like, they look different, but they don't really look different. It's like they have a whole new attitude to them. And I see it because, you know, I've been with them for a while, but you might not see it because I ain't been here. But yeah, they are definitely doing something. So what I've noticed about my hair from the beginning of my installation to what my hair is right now is that my hair used to be a lot easier to style. Now, I didn't really do a lot of styling last year, so maybe I'm just a little bit rusty, but anytime I try to style my hair now, I get a little bit frustrated because it's so thick. Like, it's super thick. It's like 5 times thicker than what it was when I first got my Sisterlocks installed. So it was easy to style it because it was thick then, but it was also a little bit on the thinner side, so I could easily, you know, grab it and pull it to the side. But now it's just like, what am I gonna do with all this hair? It's really thick. Like, you just have to see what I mean. I guess you'll see what I mean in some of the videos that I will have coming up where I am styling my hair or trying to style my hair, but it's just really thick. Sometimes it just becomes overwhelming, which makes me feel like a lot of times I do want to pull it up or I do want to pull it back, because sometimes it just takes over my face and it just makes my head look bigger. But I love the thickness. I just have to learn to work with it more. So as much as I want length to my Sisterlocks, I feel like it's going to be interesting to see how I feel once they're so long. So now that I'm a few days into my second year of my lock journey, I feel like this is the moment for me to where I'm ready to start trusting the process. Now, even though I'm altering the process a little bit by retwisting my Sisterlocks, I do have a plan in mind for anything that could go wrong. So with retwisting my hair, I've already done it once. And like I said, you guys will see the video. I've done it once and I love the results. But at the same time, it's time for me to retwist it again. I was actually excited about sitting down to retwist my hair because it was gonna be easy. But then I cut my finger. So yeah, I got my finger, and this is, you know, pretty much the finger that I would be using to retwist. So I have to wait for this to heal up a little bit, but I was actually excited about, you know, getting my locks retwisted by myself, doing it myself, and, you know, whatever. So something I want to know from you guys is, like, what does the texture of your hair feel like? Because sometimes the texture of my hair, like, it feels rough, and then sometimes it feels soft. So I just want to know, like, do you guys have any questions about the texture of your hair? And do you feel comfortable with the texture of your hair with your Sisterlocks? Because sometimes I'll be like, I don't know. But yeah, a lot of them are already starting to close up on the ends. So they are starting to bud. I just told y'all I was trusting the process. So I'm not going to do what I thought about doing, which is cut the ends so they can reopen. I'm not going to do it. Which I'm saying I'm not gonna do it now, but who knows, 6 months from now I might do it. So I'm thinking I would really like to see what my locks would look like all one color. I don't really want to do black. I would rather do brown, but I don't know. I'm really thinking maybe like in the fall or around my birthday, I can go ahead and just get them all one color, because it's just the tips right now that are colored. And it's like some of the tips is like only just like that much color on there, and I just feel like that's pretty pointless. So I'm thinking of going all one color with the Sisterlocks. Even though I really do like having color on my hair, I just think that before I try to re-dye my hair again, because I've already tried to dye it, I think I just need to do like a rinse that doesn't have a lot of chemicals, or dye that doesn't have a lot of chemicals, and just do one color. So yeah, that's something that is coming up for the fall. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys what my locks are looking like. So we'll go ahead and get into that. So I feel like my hair has so much shrinkage and thickness to it at times that you really can't see my length unless, you know, I kind of like stretch out my hair. So I did just do a detox on my locks yesterday too, so that's probably why they're giving me this wild and free vibe, because they was in that water just floating around getting cleansed. But yeah, that is pretty much it on the life and lock update. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done it, and you know, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.